The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Makes the grab over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the force.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys go big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can.
Turning it on. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Got his man. At the 35, he's got room. It's a seam wide open, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Reynolds. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Great pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Fires to the tight end. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Gonna run it. It's Allen. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
He leaves it with the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Reynolds. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal getting them tackled to the ground.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And a 4th and goal situation. Bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and there he goes. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up for it.
It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
They'll give it to him again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Tigers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that now, this guy's second sack of the game. We were talking to him leading up into this one. He said, you know, nobody respects my speed and nobody respects my athleticism. I don't think anybody thinks we can stop this guy, but I'm going to prove everyone wrong. And he has shown up today ready to wreck this game. He is having an outstanding day right now on defense.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Dinkins. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. Trucks through the defender. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down here for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Man, as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The sure hands, it's Davidson. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Klubnik. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clemson jumps to the line. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Davidson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Davidson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw it. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Might be changing the route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the right. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. You've got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Flips it out to the back. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Dumps it off in the flats. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Tight end now in motion. The run to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They'll try to add another to their lead. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. Yeah, he'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. They'll run the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got him downfield. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clemson jumps to the line. They go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Nittany Lions line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
That's caught. It's Pena. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Making side adjustments here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Steamrolls his way ahead. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Quick tempo here for the offense. To the air on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Pena. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Pena. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Reynolds. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. We've got it. Out in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about.
Timeout, Clemson.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get three before the break. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Allen. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Allen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wants to adjust the pattern. Handoff from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground to try to move the chains. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Singleton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way than a...
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it. They'll send out the offense. To the air, it's Klubnik. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Makes the grab. It's set. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fights off the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He might want another play. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. There he goes. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finding an escape route. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Clemson is quick to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Up-tempo for the offense.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Quickly complete. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
A strike downfield. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get close?
Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Final play of the quarter coming. With the catch, it's Pena. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. To throw, it's Klubnik. Finds his man, it's Williams. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be
turning on the Jets. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They'll run the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense? Scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and to catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Singleton. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's...
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Clemson jumps to the line.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. You know, when I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Ross. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. It is amazing what you can do with your roster if you just refuse to have kickers. It's also amazing how you can wreck a game. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Plows through the defense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Fires to the big fella. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Talk about a time to run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Toss to the outside. Shakes off the defender. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Under fire. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you.
Hits the afterburners. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
And that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David